So we're starting with this 10-point rush. This is a real game changer here in Fight Pro Wrestling. In this match, not only will the winner, the person who beats the clock, go ahead and get 10 points, but everyone who wins a match along the way will accumulate points as well.
A lot of clapping. All right.
Matthew Hayter is making his Fight Pro Wrestling debut at the last possible moment. Coming to us from Australia, internationally traveled. The only way for him to qualify for the playoffs is by going all the way and winning the 10-point rush.
Not impossible. But when the first guy you're facing off against is who I think it's going to be, I'm going to need a scale out here. I don't think Matt Hayter weighs it faster. Yeah. When that first opponent is Devantes, going the distance becomes a whole lot more difficult. Yeah. This guy's a bruiser.
I have been in the ring with Devantes before, and he's a hard hitter. He's a wig splitter. He is the hoss of all hosses.
One thing we have to get out of the way is that originally this 10-point rush was supposed to have 2 more competitors. It was supposed to include the world-famous CB Cheeseburger and Eli Isom. They are not cleared to compete because they were brutally beaten down by Logan Easton LaRoe and Dog Nation. So effectively, the privileged have robbed Eli and Logan, Eli and CV.
Are we positive that the privileged were responsible?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. I've seen the video footage. I was there. I was actually trying to interview CB and Eli when they got here today, and I was witness to a heinous attack. I'm going to talk about it in therapy.
I just don't want you making any actionable statements.
I was there. I saw it. It was with my own eyes. I had to call the paramedics.
This is all getting a little out of hand. You know, Fight Pro was built on rules, respect, honor, pride, competition, and these privileged guys are running around doing whatever they want with a little bit of money, huh?
Yeah, seems that way, doesn't it, Rhett?
Yeah, it's a little bit discouraging because I've been here every show, wrestling by the rules, not breaking one rule, and
you have been here every show. Matthew Hayter showing up right now, slapping Devantes across the face. What does it feel like to you if you've been here from day one and Hayter walks in, event number 7 and makes his way into the tournament? Does that bother you?
A little bit, but hey, bring on the best competition. I'll take them all on because, we brought in Matt Hayter from Australia. So, hey, if he thinks he can score enough points to get himself into the playoffs and, become the premier fighter, hey, more power to him. Just another guy's going to eat a dropkick.
Great chance to see Hayter in action. We've been waiting for him a long time. It really behooves both these men to try and end this as quick as possible, and that was not a hip attack.
I just want to say, that was impressive. He's going to get a violation for that, but you're going to eat that because he utilized the referee. Very creative by Matt Hayter.
That chop was incredible.
That's just going to make Devantes angry, though.
Devantes is always angry. I don't think
like I said,
angry.
Wow, what a German suplex.
whatever the time at the end of this match, whoever wins, that is the time to be going forward. And Matt Hayter out at 1. You want to try and win as quickly as possible because after this, whatever that time is, every match has to come in under or those wrestlers basically get eliminated from the gauntlet. It's a beat the clock challenge and a chance to earn points by winning.
I'm glad I earned my points the good old-fashioned way because that sounds a whole lot of confusion to me. Ouch!
Oh,
and that sounds like a whole lot of pain right there as Devantes just tossed Matt Hayter across the ring.
He did. You are a treasure, Rhett Titus.
He flew halfway across the world just to be tossed halfway across a ring.
You can say that again.
Devantes got to go into kill mode here. As you were saying, he's got to get business taken care of here if he's going to finish him off and finish him off.
And this time Devantes does get 2, so he is making success as earlier Hayter was kicking out at 1. Fight Pro Wrestling bringing in some of the best talent.
Hey.
He's grabbing the beard. Grabbing
And
the
the
beard.
hair. There's some violations right there. One for each guy.
And Devantes now has a warning for exactly what you guys saw.
Oh, boy.
Fall away slam.
The power of Devantes is unreal.
He threw him like a sack of potatoes.
Hey, okay, all right.
Matthew Hayter in the United States studying right now. Has actually been training with LSG, who we saw earlier making his return, rebuffing an invitation to join the privilege, feeling like he had been replaced. And of course, Bro Keller has mysteriously been attacked as well. At this point, are you worried about your safety, Rhett? A lot of people have been beaten up in the parking lot.
Hey, listen, I don't cause any problems. I'm one of the most laid-back people. You know, I come here, I wrestle by the rules. I don't try to get into the drama, but these guys bring me into the drama. If Logan wants to come in,
help! I'm sorry to interrupt, but Hayter may have just taken out Devantes. If Hayter runs the table, if Hayter can go through this entire 10-point rush gauntlet, that might be the most impressive thing we've seen here. That would even be more impressive, I'm sorry to say, Rhett, than you running the gauntlet.
Well, hey, my hat's off to him if he can start at the beginning and with a guy like Devantes.
Yeah, I can't
run
believe
the
what
whole
I'm seeing.
gauntlet.
He's got Devantes on the ropes.
He drew the short straw here in the gauntlet.
This is the first time we're seeing Matt Hayter here in the United States, an Australian pro wrestler with 10 years experience. What are you seeing? What do you like, Pelly and Rhett, from Matthew Hayter?
Well, I'm here doing my due diligence and scanning the competition. He's got some heavy hands with those big chops and quite explosive if we just see him form
very
right on the chin.
Yeah, we do know that Rhett has already qualified for the playoffs based on his positioning.
That's right.
And theoretically, so would Bro Keller, but with Bro injured, we don't know if he's going to be able to participate in the playoffs.
Incredible tornado DDT off of the ropes there. As Rhett said, explosiveness.
What are you seeing out of Hayter, Pelly?
Just a fantastic ability to leap into action there and when you least expect it.
I really regret that we weren't able to have Hayter and fight earlier. He's been competing internationally. He was drafted. But, man, hey, better late than never. He still can take it all the way to the finals.
And he's going to go for some sort of aerial attack here.
Aerial assault even.
Big moonsault, but
nobody
no one there.
home.
Not today, boys.
TKO, we have seen. Oh, no, Hayter out the back.
He rolled him.
2.
Oh.
Hate's called an upset, but since we don't know much about Hayter, I think the advantage here goes to Devantes.
Devantes got all that lariat.
Here we go.
He's not getting out of this one.
TKO to Matthew Hayter.
1, 2, and 3.
Ball game.
Hard-fought contest, as they say.
But how much did Matt Hayter take out of Devantes? Devantes is a bigger guy.
Yeah.
You know, he's going to have to make sure his cardio is up to really last this gauntlet. And we got a lot of other great wrestlers still left in the locker room waiting to come out for this gauntlet.
So that was 6 minutes and 30 seconds. That is now the time to beat. It was a random drawing. We have several other men. Who is going to be the next to enter the gauntlet?
Oh. I know who this is. Ryan Mooney's got to clear the mind right now. He's got to push all this other stuff aside. He's got to treat this as business as usual.
It's kind of hard to clear your mind when you're a rabid honey badger.
Well, also when your
point,
friends, your trainer, were brutally beaten. The only member of the Shinobi Shadow Squad not initially drafted to the roster, Ryan Mooney, had to fight for his spot. Now also the only member of the Shinobi Shadow Squad, alongside Cheeseburger and Eli Isom, who still has a chance of becoming champion. The privileged robbed CB and Eli of the mathematical possibility of becoming the first fight champion.
And this is an absolute rabid attack on Devantes from Ryan Mooney here. Living up to his nickname. Oh, a sunset flip into the
bumble.
Wow.
I've been consistently so impressed with the offense of Ryan Mooney.
No.
Ryan knows this is a beat the clock challenge. There's no feeling out
process.
process.
Let his foot off the gas pedal now.
Stay on him, kid.
He's going up top. He's thinking about it. He needs to do it, not think about it. There he goes. Devantes is getting up.
Important to note, Devantes also won 3 points with that victory. So Devantes has already put himself way ahead in the rankings. If he can go, I don't know, another 2-3 competitors, Devantes is easily going to make the playoffs.
He got all of that one, too, and Mooney kicks out.
Nearly beheading Ryan Mooney. Ryan came out earlier tonight. He was challenging. He wants so badly to get his hands on Logan Moreau.
Hey, I'm just scouting out here, man. You don't got to be over here looking at me like that.
Mean mugging, if you will. Yeah, I'd say that was a mean mug, certified mean mug.
2 for Devantes. You can't be surprised, Rhett. You have put yourself so far ahead of the pack. You are the guy to beat. I mean, it's possible that Logan Leroux was so intimidated by going up against you that he instituted his plan and basically stole the premier fighter just so that he wouldn't have to get past you.
Yeah, and he did. Oh, is that a violation?
Devantes just received a violation. So in the case of any tie, Devantes, the tiebreaker is who does not have or has the least violations.
Ryan Mooney just received a violation by getting tossed across the ring.
You have a real weird enjoyment of the pain of others.
That was a fantastic effort by Devantes, mean mugging enthusiast right there.
I don't think Devantes has a nice mug.
No, that's true.
Mean mugging all day long.
So would it just be mugging?
Rhett, you do understand why you are the one that people are looking at, right? You are becoming in a lot of ways the standard bearer of Fight Pro Wrestling. Is that something that
Cross arm breaker?
Oh my gosh, we're looking at a submission.
Cross arm breaker.
All forms of victory are
Devantes,
possible.
He's got nowhere to go unless he pops the hips there, which he's trying to do. He got inside.
Transitioning now to a triangle.
Watching Ryan Mooney evolve over this season has been a real joy. Mooney has long felt like he has been the overlooked member of the Shinobi Shadow Squad.
Oh boy, look at the strength.
I was going to say, Mooney's in fantastic shape. I don't think the trunks are thick enough to get around that neck of Devantes, though.
Literally hearing a very bloodthirsty member of the crowd telling Devantes to pull Mooney's hair.
Yeah, that wasn't me, I swear.
Mooney leapfrogging up over Devantes. This is power versus agility.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Don't let him out, don't let him out. Oh, that is unfortunate.
And Devantes on the outside, and Mooney's
going to risk it.
We've seen Mooney go for a dive. Well, it'll be a warning, but it is a tactical risk.
Oh.
He went for it. He'll take it. Mooney throwing out all the stops.
Ryan Mooney has been issued a warning.
And Mooney has his first warning, but it might pay off. They have to win, and they have to win quickly. If you do not beat the clock, you do not move forward. There's only 2 minutes remaining to beat the clock here.
They're both out. They are both out. We got any signs of life? I see Mooney's head pop up.
This is a concrete floor on the outside. There is no padding, and that was the risk that Mooney took going for that dive. And Mooney in, and it's a count-out victory.
That's it.
Wow. The risk was worth the reward.
Absolutely.
And Mooney is only going to get 1 point for this victory, but he is going to move on.
Plenty of time for him to still score more points and go out with this.
Absolutely, it's great strategy. Now Ryan Mooney can keep trying to beat the clock, trying to get that 10 points. I don't know that he was going to be able to pin Devantes, so what a strategic move by Ryan Mooney.
Yes, brilliant move. Brilliant move. There's a method to the madness of that honey badger.
Weighing at 209 pounds, he is a first-round number 10 draft pick in a hybrid division.
Matt Quay is someone who has turned a lot of heads here at Fight. He's become one of my favorites in a short period of time. But these are two very evenly matched young men that a lot of us have pegged as kind of the future of Fight Pro Wrestling and Indie Pro Wrestling in general. The advantage has to go right now to Quay because he's fresh. I mean, how much did they take out of Mooney going up against Devantes, Pelly?
I tell you what, mentally, this is going to throw Mooney off here as they go for a collar elbow tie-up. Mooney's, he's just been through a fight. He's been through a knockdown drag-out.
Not just any fight, but a fight with the hoss of all hosses.
Yeah, this is almost like the clean reset can throw you off mentally a little bit, right, Brett?
And then all of a sudden, here comes the American Hammer.
Yeah.
We know we still have Moses and Miles Penn in this gauntlet match.
Moses is another guy you got to watch out for. Another, probably the biggest guy in the division.
100%.
Rolls out of the headlock there. Nicely done.
Not only do you have to win, you have to win fast at
Mooney
this point.
shifting gears very well here.
Beautiful on George.
There is less and less time to put someone away as the clock gets quicker and quicker.
Firm control on that arm. Matt Quay trying to shoot Mooney off, but Mooney takes him over again with another beautiful deep arm drag, almost Ricky Steamboat-esque.
Very nicely done. Controlling that arm, getting the leverage on him. Quay's got to start thinking about something here. He's not going to win like this. There you go.
A little arm drag of his own.
Quay has seen earlier success in fight than Ryan Mooney, but Ryan Mooney is fighting not just because he wants to prove himself, but because, almost taking Quay down, but Mooney fighting for his brothers. He's got a very personal stake. Now, is that going to motivate him, or is that going to distract him, Pelly?
If you're asking me,
I am.
It's nothing but a distraction. Like I said when he came out here, he's got to focus. He's got to treat it just this is business. He's got to get down to business.
Well, these boys are getting out of business right now. Yeah. Throwing hands. They're turning their chest to hamburger meat.
Ryan Mooney catching himself on the ropes, launching over, and now we've seen this from one of his trainers, Delirious.
Mooney's in the zone, brother.
Very elusive.
That'll take you right out of the zone.
Spine on the pine, and Matt Quay.
That was almost it.
A centimeter of a second.
I'm telling you. This is what we should have been seeing. Quay shouldn't have been going for a headlock there at the start. He should have been going for an arm bar. He should be slamming this man right now. Mooney is hurt. Mooney has been through it. He's been through the ringer already. He needs more high-impact moves thrown at him.
Everyone who has a match is at a disadvantage in this gauntlet. We still have 2 more men to go.
Well, you got to think the final man is probably at the best odds in this match.
At this point, Rhett, who do you want to face if you were to have to? If someone was going to move forward and become high up the rankings, who do you want to see enter into the tournament alongside you and possibly Bro?
I mean, it's one of those things where every guy in this tournament has some sort of ability that you got to watch out for. Look at these guys striking like crazy. The explosiveness on both of these guys and the guys we've seen earlier too. And the
half and half suplex.
I'm
so sorry,
left. Oh my goodness.
This has been amazing. This has been exemplary of what fight is.
He's feeling rabid.
Yeah, he's back.
These guys have 2 minutes. One of them is going to have to put the other one away in 2 minutes. And remember, Ryan Mooney does still have a violation or a warning from earlier. Very, very close for both of them. This can go to anybody at any moment.
Back and forth.
Trying to do everything they can to get a victory.
Who's going to blink first?
Here we go.
Your body just has to take a fraction of a second longer than you want to react, and you are in grave peril.
Both guys showing a ton of tenacity here.
Ton of talent, too.
Going right into the rib cage, the sternum, just taking everything out of each other.
I think it's important to note that neither of these men were originally in the division. Ryan Mooney was an alternate. Matt Quay was originally in the tag division, was abandoned by his partner. Both of them had to fight to earn their way to this spot. They weren't privileged with anything, and I use that word intentionally.
That's right, yeah. We had just had a double noggin knocker there.
I love the double noggin knocker. And, double cross body.
Both men are hurt. Both men are down.
I'd say that one or both competitors may have inadvertently been hit lower than they would ever want in that exchange.
We've only got 30 seconds left in this match, Rhett.
I wish there was more time on this match because I really want to see a winner, and neither one of these guys have broken a rule or violation in this match. I mean, Ryan Mooney did the dive earlier before, but these guys have been laying it all on the line and doing it all in the name of fight.
Can one of them put it away? Can one of them get it in the next 3 seconds or so? And I don't know. They're so evenly matched.
2, 1.
No. Wow. What a fight.
We have our very first time limit draw.
Ladies and gentlemen, both competitors went to the time limit draw. However, Ryan Mooney was issued a violation earlier.
That's right.
Due to that
For the
fact,
dive.
Yeah.
Quay advances. There we go. In the gauntlet.
I want to be very clear, though.
Wow.
Ryan Mooney did not lose. Ryan Mooney did not lose. He may not have won.
I don't
But he ran out of time.
I don't know.
He didn't lose. I will hold that point down. Matt Quay deserves to move forward. It was a tactical risk he took, and that's how he beat Devantes.
Yeah, but, earlier we said the risk was worth the reward, but now that risk came back and brought him into bit him in the honey badger butt.
Miles Penn.
We've seen Miles Penn before. He was very impressive, a late draft pick here, a star pupil at the Worldwide Wrestling Dojo. Home field advantage, does that go to Miles Penn? And immediately!
I mean, he trains in this ring all the time. He's very familiar with it, and he knows the ins, the outs, the ropes, the turnbuckles, where, shifty boards may be. So
Penn almost taking it super quickly. He is really an incredible sense of urgency.
There you go. That's how you got to do it.
Because the quicker you win,
you go.
the more you're playing defense
out.
against your future opponent. He's not.
No. Wow.
5 minutes remain.
That's impressive. Impressive fight from Quay here.
I'm just realizing that. I'm thinking about this now, and maybe it's obvious, but when you win very quickly, you're actually hurting the next person who comes in because they have to beat you in that, let's say Penn does put Quay away in 2 minutes. That only gives the next person 2 minutes to beat Miles Penn.
Yeah.
yeah, it's all about urgency in this match. Wow.
Ball package out of midair. He got him. Wait.
He reversed it. He reversed it.
The future is bright in Fight Pro Wrestling with the talent that we have seen in this match. I mean, starting with Matt Hayter,
He laid on
the
his
balance.
Quay moves. Palm strike. He got all of it.
That was open hand. Open hand.
Totally legal. Looking to drop the Ushigoroshi onto Miles Penn.
Matt Quay may have just hung on here long enough to use Miles' momentum against him, and he did. He did.
What's the time on that one? What's the time to beat?
The American Hammer, Matt Quay.
That was quick. I mean, that was
May
very
have
quick.
been 90 seconds.
Wow.
With that said, that was explosive. That was exhausting. The amount of energy.
Yeah.
And look at Matt Quay. He's lumped in the corner, sucking air.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no.
Oh. If this is who I think it is.
There's only one person left, Rhett. It's exactly who you think it is.
Oh, Lord.
The only thing that, well, two things Matt Quay has going for him. His heart and the fact that Moses is going to have to win this match in an incredibly short period of time once it starts.
I'm the king of I got a lot of heart, but sometimes having a lot of heart just means it's more for someone to eat.
Yeah, you say about all the things he has going for him in this match. There's a little bit more going against him in this match. This is his third match in a row, and the third
And
straw.
it's exhausting, but look at Quay. No fear and heat.
Oh
my God.
Oh, God! Oh,
Oh, my God. I think
check him.
okay?
That's it.
Oh, you gotta call that.
That's
Matt
it.
Quay is out cold.
We need some.
Yeah. Okay, hey, look. That's not.
I see you.
Moses
Okay.
making direct eye
Okay.
contact with Rhett
That's
Titus.
okay. We don't.
I see you.
Moses
Okay.
just won.
I'm commentary. I gotta run it
points.
back.
Yeah, he's on commentary.
I'm on commentary. I gotta run it back.
I'm just a little birthday